cosmos-etl. It's a library for extracting and loading Cosmos blockchain data. So in this case, we are using Evmos as our case study. And first of all, we start with the setup by installing the cosmos-etl and setting up our login and checking progress. So cosmos-etl can be used as a CLI command. So this exclamation mark is for CLI commands. So the command can be run in terminal or the CMD. So we have some functions such as getting block range for dates. We can export blocks and we can export transactions and events. And hopefully in the future we'll be able to export messages too. So it can also be used as Python function using callbacks. And in this case, we have a sample where we export blocks for different dates. In our case, we export for the first 3 days of the month of September. So, and if you look at our content, we can see that we have the blocks, events, transaction, and the exported data. So I've already run the code. So sometimes it might take a while. For example, exporting the data might take about 8 minutes or even a bit more. So why do we need an ETL? And so the main purpose is for doing analysis and analytics. So sometimes we need historical data, but in our own case, we just be exploring a particular date, just the first day of September. So we load our block into the pandas data frame, and we can compare the proposers, how many blocks did they mine in that, or how many blocks they propose in that day. So in our case, the top proposer proposed 4,247 blocks, and the proposal address is not in the exact format we preferred. I couldn't decode that using base 64. So, and then we can also provide charts depending on our platform, but in this case we are using matplotlib. And also we load events. Most analysis have to do with event tracking. So, and we can also compare, okay, which type of event are people using or which ones are popular. And in our case, the most popular one is message. Transaction and transfer are also very, very popular, including delegation. And we can also decode the data of each of these events. And so we decode the attributes for transfer and delegation. And for transfer, we have recipients, we have the sender, we have the amount attributes. And some, when it comes to Evmos, we are we can transfer the local asset, the local asset to the network, which is the Evmos, and we can also transfer IBC assets. So, but we filter out the Evmos token, the Evmos transfer, and we can look for the top recipient for the particular day. We can also look for the top sender, and we can also calculate the total amount that was transferred. In this case, it's quite huge, so I guess they might be decimal. And so we have the top sender. We can also plot their graph using bar charts as well as the recipient. The other decoded attribute is for delegation. I wish delegator is included in the attribute, but no, it's not. So we can also rank the validator by the delegation they have or the amount that was delegated to them. And that's it. Thank you.